me to tell. It's where the dog fought cat and the cat fought rat for a drink of some cold cat rye. And the women were hard, just like a cement yard. They had a thing punching dudes in the eye. Now the only toy for a girl or boy was a blue barrel Colt 45. And the Texas Ranger, just as well as a stranger, was lucky to leave there alive. Now in this hole of all lost soul lived a brother named Boothill Mccoy. He would sit in the sun and just play with his gun like a child would play with a toy. Now Boothill Mccoy, he was hardly a boy, but yet the brother's word was law. He was so deadly fast, he'd take a looking glass and just beat himself to the draw. He was fast, real fast. Well, now the undertaker was the money maker, and he made many a pine box suit, because your span of life would all depend on how fast and how straight you could shoot. Now Bob McGinn and Rawhide Flint and a killer named Sam McCray, they called brother Boothill down in the streets of town and told the brother to make his play. Now Boothill's draw was frightening, like a bolt of lightning, too fast for the eye to see. But Rawhide fell with an ear-piercing yell, and Boothill dropped to one knee. That's when he dodged the slug that viciously tugged at his Indian fashion vest. And then he just gunned McCray. He just stiffened and swayed with both hands clutching his chest. Boothill whirled about with a hellish shout, both guns low by his thighs. Then he blasted poor Bob to finish the job. He put two bullets between Bob's eyes. Now that was that. The brother picked up his hat and pushed himself up on his feet. With the job well done, that son of a gun just eased on down the street. The boy was fast, real fast. Saloon, there was a Mexican tune which played throughout the night. With a weary sigh, Boothill ordered rye as his eyes swept in the sights. He dug Mexican Joe from down in Mexico, and he was talking to Comanche Pete. They were both the deadliest snake of any mate that you would ever chance to meet. But now the crowd grew still as they saw Boothill just staring at Pete and Joe. Cause people down there was the hate that was far more great than a hummingbird's hate for the snow. What you doing in here, sneered Comanche Joe? He was displaying a gunman's crouch. He was a dead gun hawk, and people, that's no talk. I said Comanche was no slouch. Now nobody knew when Boothill drew, but they all saw Mexican Joe. He nearly tore down the bar with a slug in his head as he fell toward the floor. Now still on his feet, the brother blasted Pete, shooting him close to the face. He put 3 real quick shots in a fatal spot before